Good evening and welcome to tonight's broadcast. We bring you a heartbreaking story that highlights the plight of thousands of Indian women. Women who believed that they were embarking a journey of love and partnership but instead found themselves abandoned, stranded, and fighting for their dignity. The Ministry of External Affairs recently revealed the shocking statistics. 1,871 Indian women married to non-resident Indians have been abandoned by their spouses abroad. Now, this revelation came during a parliamentary session in response to the question by Rajya Sabha MP Sapnam Singh Sandhu. Now, these are not just numbers, these are the lived realities of women whose lives have been upended by betrayal. Now, let's take a closer look at this particular data. Dubai emerges at the top of these cases, with 1,044 women abandoned by NRI husband. Then followed by Singapore with 256 cases, Doha with 118 and United States with 112. And you know what? The problem spans continents. Australia reported 62, the United Kingdom reported 57 and New Zealand 45. Now these numbers show the abandonment is not confined to any single region. It's a global issue leaving women in legal, financial and emotional turmoil. Now, what happens to these women after they get abandoned? Let me tell you. The stories are heartbreaking. Many are left in foreign land, often without knowledge of the local language or even legal system. For some, their residency status depends on their marriages, and when they fall apart, they risk deportation or homelessness. Others face a financial ruin as they are left without support resources or even the means to return home. Meanwhile, the Indian government has stepped in to tackle this crisis. Indian missions and posts abroad play a vital role in extending support to abandoned women. There are some of the measures that are being implemented right now. First is counseling and legal guidance. Women are informed about the legal procedures and mechanism available in their respective countries. Then comes financial assistance. Through the Indian Community Welfare Fund, women are provided financial aid, legal help, and even subsistence allowance on a case-by-case basis. Then comes emergency helplines. 24/7 helplines have been established to address immediate concern. With all this, Indian Mission collaborates with the NGOs, women organization, and local Indian association just to offer assistance to these women. Now, for women who are abandoned in India, the government facilitates a judicial process. Now, this includes enabling video conferencing to ensure that erring NRI husband appear in the court. However, despite these efforts, the lack of a formal assessment makes challenging to grasp the full scale of the problem within India. Now, beyond statistics, this is a deeply personal tragedy. Many of these women face humiliation, stigma, and loss of identity. Imagine being left alone in a foreign country with no family, no resources, and no way home. In some cases, Indian missions in countries like the United States have gone above and beyond, offering temporary shelters, return to the flight, and connections to legal aid. The senior official from the Ministry of External Affairs said that we want to ensure that these women receive a lifeline and ultimately can live lives with dignity and self-respect. But you know what? Government's efforts are not enough. Advocates are calling for stricter measures to prevent such cases in the first place. Ideas include mandatory pre-marital counseling for NRIs, better awareness campaign, and legal reform to ensure justice for the women who are at risk. There is also a growing demand for harsher penalties for NRI husbands who abandon their spouses. But the lives of these 1,871 women and countless others who may not have been reported their plight serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities that are faced by women in the NRI marriages. While government effort continues, it is crucial that these stories are heard and that systematic changes are implemented just to prevent further exploitation. For thousands of women that are fighting for justice, the road is long. But with continued advocacy and support, there is hope that they can rebuild their life. Thank you for watching, and we'll continue to bring you updates on this important issue. Stay safe, stay informed, and have a good night.